I'm Jenny from Foden Property, and today I have the lovely Caroline with me from Shropshire Homes. I was lucky enough to go down to Woodhouse Farm Development in Prisley a couple of weeks ago and spend the day with Caroline, and thought it'd be really nice to introduce her to you guys. So, hi Caroline.
Hello.
Thanks for coming down to see us today.
Thank you.
I just thought, as we are working so closely together at the moment with part exchanges and things like that, it would be nice to have a little chat about sort of criteria, what Shropshire Homes offers, what Shropshire Homes has got for sale at the moment. You know, just have a little bit of a chat about things, really. So we're helping with part exchanges at the moment, and Caroline, what kind of criteria does, if I want to come and part exchange and buy one of your properties, how do I go about that? What kind of criteria do I need?
Well, the first thing you need to do is to get qualified by one of our panel financial advisors. That's before we can do anything and enter into any sort of agreement, whether it's simply move or part exchange.
Okay.
So once that's done, the criteria would have to be on any property that the property you're wanting to part exchange, it can't be more valuable than 70% of the building or the plot that you're wanting to exchange it for.
Okay.
Quite a few people sort of come having seen the words part exchange, and they get very excited, and it's difficult because it's all about managing people's expectations.
Of course.
And we don't want to disappoint anybody, but that is quite a fundamental criteria.
Yeah.
It can't be worth more than 70% of the property that you're wanting to buy. So once that's been established, you also need to be offering a property for part exchange that's within our operating area. So that can be pretty much all of Shropshire, a little bit of West Staffordshire, and down towards the sort of borders with Herefordshire as well. So depending on which site it is you're interested in moving into. And then once that's done, we would appoint two independent estate agents to come and do a valuation. And based on that valuation, the offer is made to part exchange your homes. Lots of advantages to having part exchange.
Yeah.
It takes an awful lot of stress out of the situation, and managed properly, you'll be able to stay in your own home until yours is ready.
Yeah.
Which is really important.
It really is, and that is the pull for most people. In my experience, that's exactly what they want. They don't want to be, my property's not going to be ready until August, but we've sold ours, where am I going to live in the interim? So it really does take the pressure off a lot of people in that way, doesn't it? And also, people have got this false idea, really, that if they go into a part exchange, then they're not going to get the current value for their property. And I say to them all the time, you know, when I value a property for part exchange for you guys, I value it in exactly the same way as I would give you a private valuation. We use comparable evidence. You know, your offers are exactly what the offers would be on the open market. So I think people kind of think that they're going to get a lower offer when it's not necessarily the case.
Not at all. A house will be competitively priced because you've got a limited number of weeks in it which we would want to sell it on. So it will be competitively priced for the market. And so far, in my development at Woodhouse Farm, we've been really successful selling on the properties that we have taken as part exchange.
Absolutely. I think in this market, whether you're selling privately or through part exchange or anything else, you've got to be competitive anyway. You know, the market is definitely active. It's lovely. It's a great market, but it's not what it has been in the last 12, 18 months that people have sort of got used to.
Yes.
So you have absolutely, you know, got to be competitive because there's lots of stock out there, lots of second-hand stock out there with people wanting to buy Woodhouse Farm.
Indeed, yes.
Exactly. So part exchanges, you also do a Simply Move scheme.
Yes, we do.
So what does that entail?
The starting point is very similar to part exchange, but this is a programme that's really popular if people are looking to downsize. So the house that they're looking to sell is perhaps more valuable than the house they're purchasing.
Okay, yeah.
In some cases. So what this does is same criteria, to begin with. So you need to get qualified before we enter into any negotiations, and then we appoint the 2 estate agents and we market that property with the estate agents. Shropshire Homes will then give you 4 weeks to sell your property. So again, pricing will be competitive, but still very much a reflection of the current market.
Yeah.
And then once you pay a £500 fee to reserve the property, and basically that means you've bagged it, so I can't sell it to anybody else whilst your house is on the market. So that's really popular.
Absolutely.
For buyers. Again, it has to be a property that's within our operating area.
Yeah.
But that's going really well. So that £500 fee, we retain, in the event that you don't sell within 4 weeks, we retain £250 of that, just to cover our admin costs. But yes, there's nothing worse than setting your heart on a home and thinking, God, I really want it, but I've got a house to sell. Yeah. It just gives you 4 weeks breathing space.
Exactly.
And marketed correctly, you will sell that house.
Exactly, absolutely. And so from that point, so they market the property, we find a buyer, we get that sale agreed, then it goes through the normal sales process.
It does, yes.
So the estate agent's fees are
paid for by Shropshire Homes.
Homes, and that's the key. That's that important key as well for people. So that's all, as well as getting their property reserved for 4 weeks, the plot reserved for 4 weeks, they're also getting their agent's fees paid by Shropshire Homes. So again, it's a really good...
saves a lot of money.
It's a good idea, absolutely, absolutely. Shropshire Homes have 2 developments at the moment that we've got a couple of plots that we're helping to market on Crudgington Fields and Woodhouse Farm. So Caroline is sales executive at Woodhouse Farm, and just tell us a little bit about some of the properties that you've got available down there at the moment, Caroline.
Available, I've got 1 new build left, which is the show home. It's a Burlington, 1,955 square feet of gorgeousness.
It is beautiful.
It is absolutely
stunning. Yeah.
Beautifully decorated throughout. You get to keep all the carpets and curtains, and obviously the lovely wallpapers and paints that are in there, and the furniture that's in the living room as well. So it comes with a wood burner, which is and a proper chimney, which is a real find these days with a lot of new builds. Landscaped gardens. It's just lovely.
It really is.
I feel very spoiled that it's my office.
It is absolutely stunning, and it's a Burlington.
It's a Burlington,
isn't it? Yes. Yeah. And the furniture in the lounge. So that lovely sofa that was there when I was there the other day.
Yes.
Yeah, my daughter would bag that.
Would she?
Yes. It's stunning.
It is lovely. Yes. It's just like an oasis of calm.
It really
there's
is.
There's no getting away from it. Priorsley is a built-up area, but it is one of the nicer parts of Telford.
Yeah.
And there's most of my inquiries come from people who already live in Priorsley.
Priorsley is definitely one of those places. Yeah, it's a lovely place to live. It's very popular. Lots and lots of people want to live there. I'm from Shifnal, and Shifnal and Priorsley are very sort of they're very highly sought after and really popular with buyers. So absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
In addition to that, I have 2 conversions. I've got a 3-bed barn conversion, and I have beautiful farmhouse conversion. We took on the farmhouse when we built on what was the farmyard, and all the new builds are in the farmyard bit, but the original farmhouse we divided into 3 units, 2 2-beds and a 3-bed. One of the 2 beds went straight away. Yeah. Then the other one went, and that's just left us with the 3-bed, which is on the market for 545. Absolutely stunning.
It is. I came in it.
You did, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. It is gorgeous. It's got all the features you would expect to find in a farmhouse. It really is
beautiful.
But the running costs of a modern home, because it's been very, very well done.
Yeah.
And loads of character.
Absolutely
beautiful,
loads.
High ceilings, spacious rooms. It's unusual to find a 3-bed house with such 3 big bedrooms. Yeah. It's got 2 en-suites. It's got a dressing room off bedroom 2. Lovely family bathroom, which is decorated in the porcelanosa image white tiles, and it just looks like a mini spa.
It really is.
And you just go in and you think, God, this is nice.
Caroline, I can tell you've done this before. It's like sold.
And then it's got a lovely garden at the back, and it's not overlooked at all. They were building the back box this morning when I was in there, and there's like a little pond behind, and that's all part of the managed area. So you don't have responsibility, but you have all the enjoyment of it.
Exactly, so. Absolutely. And your opening hours down there are
10 till 5 on Thursday to Monday.
Okay, perfect. And you have got part exchange available on those plots, yeah? Yes. So again, you can go on to www.fodenproperty.com or Shropshire Homes and pop down to Woodhouse Farm and have a little look. Part exchange will be available on those plots, and hopefully we will be one of the agents that could help you get where you want to be. Okay, so we have the other development that you guys have available is Crudgington Fields.
It is, yes.
And Maggie is the executive down there.
What a success story Crudgington's been.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you're on phase 2 now.
We are, yes. 119 houses on phase 1, and I don't think anybody expected it to sell as well as it has. But it's a really good range of houses for starters. People just starting out, first-time buyers, downsizers, upsizers. It just covers everything for everybody.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's really, really good, and it's in a rural location, but with great communication.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And as a builder, Shropshire Homes, I think, have always thought actually that your finishes are just so lovely. And when I was down with you the other day and we were looking at some of the show homes, and a couple came to view the show home, and he came down straight away, didn't he, and just go, the finish is literally unbelievable.
We are just, I think we pride ourselves on the standard of finish that we do. I think our strap line is quality and character.
Yeah.
And we do that really well.
God, it sounds like me.
We do that really well, but
you do.
It is the standard of finish. Yeah, the standard of finish is really good.
Absolutely.
I'm very privileged that I've got such a beautiful product to sell.
Oh, and they're very privileged to have you selling them. So just briefly touching again, you spoke earlier about you qualify people in the first instance, so I'm assuming you have in-house mortgage people. We use Dwello mortgages. We refer to Dwello. We also refer to Foden solicitors, and I'm sure you have people that you refer to your mortgages to your solicitors to as well. Yeah. So again, everything's there for you as a package. You can be assisted with your finances, you can be assisted with your legal works, you can be assisted with your house sale, your house move. And again, just keep everything all in one small bucket really, and it just helps people, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, a lot of people come to me and say, I've already got a mortgage advisor. That's fine.
Yeah.
But the people that we use are new build specialists.
Yeah.
So you've got New Homes Mortgage Advisors and RSC, and both of them offer a really good service to our buyers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we've touched upon the part exchanges and the Simply Moves. Now, I've noticed a Heroes Home Scheme.
Yes.
What a lovely idea.
It was. It started just after COVID, or was it during COVID? Might have been during COVID. Where people who worked in the NHS would be able to come along, and they would only pay £99 reservation fee to secure their plot instead of whatever it is on that particular site. It can vary from 500 to 1,000, the reservation fee. And then they would have their mortgage paid for them for the first 3 months.
Wow.
Up to the value of £3,000.
That's great, isn't it?
As a first-time buyer, if you're a nurse or any sort of worker in a hospital trying to get on that property ladder, it's a really good start.
It really is, absolutely. Yeah. And you offer something for armed forces discounts as well?
We do, yes. Yeah, there is, I think it's a £500 payment for every £75,000 that you spend.
Lovely.
So on a £300,000 house, you'd be offered a saving of about £2,000.
Yeah, so absolutely.
It all helps.
It really does, absolutely. And it's just nice that you've kind of thought outside the box a little bit, and you're offering different things for different people.
Well, I think it shows our appreciation of what these guys do for us in their everyday life.
Absolutely. Well, Caroline, it's been so lovely to have you here today. Thank you for joining us. And guys, get yourself down and get yourself a Shropshire Homes property. We'll see you soon.